Art munching. Edible art pants.
Artist Problems, Real Talk, Art Moochers 211.
You read that title, Art Moochers. We need to talk about this backhanded compliment, because that's what it is. It's a backhanded compliment. It's when somebody thinks your art is so good that they want some. Can you draw me something? Oh my God, I love your stuff. I would love one of your pieces or your whatever. But they don't want to pay for it. That's a moocher. That's mooching. You know, I would love for you to make me something. I really want to have one of your pieces. And I'm like, Mom, you have to pay for it just like everybody else. It's not just fine art. You know, it's anything from, you know, designing a logo or a website. Anything that takes up your creative juices and time and they don't want to pay for it, that's mooching. Now, there are times it is okay that people don't want to pay for it, but that's up to you. You know, I talked to Adam about this because Adam's an illustrator and designer. You know, he does graphic design. He was saying that there were basically these three things, okay? That you had art that you get paid for, you've got art that you do because it's a passion, and then you've got art that you do as a favor. And sometimes they can cross over. You know, you can be very passionate about your work, or you can be passionate about a favor that you're doing for somebody, or they can be mutually exclusive. I also want to add this one in there. If you find an opportunity that your art will give you more exposure, like, first of all, you never say no to a museum. Are you going to say no to a museum, Ming? I mean, I don't know what they'll want from us. None of this. But besides that, I don't know, it's like it's like somebody's asking for a service. So I've kind of come up with a few things that I do when somebody asks me for something and I don't want to give it to them. You know, you can politely ignore, you know, like, oh, can I have some of your art? And like, oh, I'm sorry. Is it gonna rain today? You can impolitely ignore, you know, like, oh, you can say so many things. Start a fake waiting list. Say, yeah, you want free art? So does 75 other people. I'm gonna put you on the list, and when I get to you, you never get to them. You say, okay, I'll do it then. One of my favorite techniques, though, is when somebody asks me to do something that, you know, they like my art, just ask them to help you move. You'll find that people really quickly think that their time is more valuable. You help me move? I don't want to hurt my painting hand. It's okay to say no. Don't bring yourself down. I think that's where I'm going with this. The other thing that you need to keep in mind is if you do make some art for a friend for free, you might find yourself having to do it for all your friends. Unless it's like a really special friend, like a friend that gives you... If you do it for one person, you're going to find yourself having to do it for a lot of people. So being able to say no in certain circumstances is good. Another thing that you can do is you can make really cheap prints. Okay, not every print is a giclée. If you have trouble saying no and you want to get yourself some exposure, go to, you know, the copy store, and then you can even hand sign it if you want. You know, give it a little extra value, you know, hand touched. And never, ever, ever, this is the ultimate moocher, is follow the dangling carrot. Somebody says, oh, you know, if you do me this favor, do me this solid. And then, you know, if it works out down the road, I would love to use your services. I'd love to pay for this later. In my experience, it very rarely comes to fruition. I feel like that's kind of like a con, a hustle. I don't like hustlers. I'm not going to say that every time that's the case, but more often than less, if your gut's telling you, like, I've never met this person before and they just took my wallet, most likely they're going to steal from you and take advantage of you. The biggest thing that I think is important is having confidence. You know, and that goes into making the art and valuing yourself and self-value. You know, treat yourself with love and kindness is what my therapist keeps saying. And good things will happen because you will start to believe it for yourself. So don't devalue yourself, don't devalue your art, and don't not follow me on Instagram at MikeNotJerry. Are we done? He's not even paying attention. Adam, you have one job to do, and audio. Ugh.
Say cut? Oh, yeah. Cut.
No, we had a safe word. We had to come up with a safe word because if we say cut and I don't mean it, we can't cut.
Say cut 3 times.
Like Beetlejuice? Like you just cut.
Yeah.
Does that mean we just cut? Before we actually cut, let me check.
He already cut.
Oh,
You can't keep saying expect people not to cut.
Oh.
The safe word.
I said the safe word. Damn it! This is good stuff.
All right.
Are we capturing audio on the camera? All right.
I have to turn it off.